Carmen's gang is bankrolled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and viewers like you.
This program is brought to you by the Hotel for Family Fun all over the world, Holiday Inn. And
this program is brought to you by Toyota.
Today's episode, A Carmen for Carmen, or I Only Have Islands for You. Gumshoes, Carmen Sandiego's batch of barbaric baboons has struck again. This time, it was a case of Mexican mayhem in the Gulf of California. Eons ago, the peninsula of Baja California broke loose from what is now Mexico and drifted northwest, leaving a few islands in its wake. One of them is a beachcomber's paradise named Carmen. The island is home to beaches, wildlife, and abandoned salt works, and only one man. He looks after the deserted town of Salinas. But today, the population doubled when Vic the Slick slithered ashore. His boss's birthday is coming up, and he figured an island named Carmen would be the perfect gift. Stealing it was the easy part. Wrapping it will be tough. Your mission, Gumshoes. Show Vic he's not so slick. Return the island of Carmen to Mexico and then capture Carmen Sandiego. The loot is gone and the chase is on.
Carmen Sandiego.
And one of these people could find her.
Noah Coburn. Richard Dunn. Phil Clare.
And this man is special agent in charge of training new recruits, Greg Lee.
Very much. Hey, Gumshoes, how are you? Listen, you've heard all about the case. It's time for us to get started. We're going to start you off with 50 Acme crime bucks. Anytime you answer a question correctly, we'll give you 10 more crime bucks. And the two of you with the highest scores at the end of this round will then proceed to the next round, okay? Chief, let's go.
Greg, Vic the Slick has stolen the island of Carmen, and there's no time to lose. Here's the profile on Vic.
Vic the Slick.
He's got bigger oil reserves in his hair than on all of Mexico. And here's what we know so far. Gumshoes, Acme, we can't believe we found an island called Carmen Net, has tracked Vic to a western state with some important African-American history. Before it entered the Union in 1861 as a free anti-slavery state, there were frequent bloody battles with the neighboring slave state, Missouri. After the war, it attracted black settlers and cowboys. And in the 1950s, a citizen of this state was at the forefront of the civil rights movement. Oliver Brown sued the Topeka Board of Education, and his case, Brown versus the Board of Education, resulted in one of the Supreme Court's most famous decisions, outlawing segregation in American schools. Greg.
Thanks, Chief. Sounds interesting. Okay, Gumshoes, name the state. Is it Kansas, Nebraska, or Oklahoma? Remember the clues that we heard? Entered the Union as a free state and battled with its neighbor, Missouri. Everybody's ready. Noah, we'll start with you. What do you say?
I chose Kansas.
Kansas. What do you think, Richard?
I chose Kansas also.
Kansas. Phil?
Kansas.
Kansas. Everyone says Kansas. Everybody's right. Nice job, guys. Yeah. That's the way to start that thing off, fellas. Everybody goes up to 60 crime bucks. Let's take a little bit of time out here. Find out about you detectives. We have some travelers here today. Noah, tell me about some of yours.
Well, I traveled to Africa for 3 months, and I lived in Zimbabwe for that amount of time, and we did a lot of traveling.
That's wonderful. Nice to have you on the case. And Richard, you too did some.
I've traveled to Czechoslovakia, Italy to meet family, and a cruise to Norway.
That's right. And Phil, you're no exception to this, right?
Florida, Quebec, Pennsylvania, Jamaica, California, many other places.
And the list goes on. Welcome them all to the show, if you will, please, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you guys with us. All right, so listen, we started off at a good pace. This is the way to do it. Let's go catch Carmen Sandiego and her band. For our next clue, we now turn to Fido, our informant from Acme Roughnet. Fido.
And who are you?
I'm the Acme Crime Net canine language interpreter. I speak the lingo.
Oh, okay, nice to have you with us. Fido, what can you tell us?
He says Vic's in the southern city where the first shots of the Civil War were fired at Fort Sumter. Yes, it's located on a peninsula in a coastal region called the Low Country. Vic's at the Spoleto Festival, USA. It's nearly 3 weeks of music, theater, dance, and opera staged by artists from around the world.
Anything else, Fidel?
He said, what do I have to do? He said, what do I have to do? Draw you a map. You've got your clues. Now get going.
Geez, he didn't have to bark at me. Listen, thanks a lot for your help. Appreciate that. Okay. Gumshoes, name the city, if you will, please. Is it Savannah, Charleston, or Wilmington? Remember the clues that we heard? Southern city where the first shots of the Civil War were fired. And the list goes on. You guys are already ready. Noah, we'll start with you. What do you say?
I choose Charleston.
Charleston. Richard, how about you?
Charleston.
Charleston. Phil?
Charleston.
The answer is Charleston. Nice job. Everybody got that one right. Good job. So this is great. Everybody, you guys are really on this thing. Noah, you're up to 70. So is Richard. So is Phil. That's the way to play this thing, you guys. Now, we have just received word that Vic has left Charleston and is headed for the Dominican Republic. Okay, you guys know what that means. It's time for the lightning round. All of these questions are going to be about Vic's most recent known whereabouts, which is the Dominican Republic. Each one is worth 5 crime bucks. Hands on your buzzers, please. Here we go. The Dominican Republic shares an island with Haiti. Noah.
Hispaniola.
Is exactly right. Hispaniola. Very good. 5 for you. Wow. Question 2. The merengue is very popular in the Dominican Republic. Is the merengue a kind of pie, dance, or sports car? Richard.
Dance.
Dance is right. Nice job. 5 for you. Question 3. Christopher Columbus' brother Bartholomew founded the city of Santo Domingo. What did Christopher's son, Diego... Phil.
He founded, the capital.
Can we accept that, judges? Sorry, I'll finish the question. Here we go. Okay, Richard, go ahead.
Santo Domingo.
Sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for either. I'll finish the question. Noah, you'll have a shot to answer this. What did Christopher's son, Diego, do? Did he open a beach resort, serve as a viceroy of the Spanish colony, or move to Ohio? Noah.
Served as a viceroy.
That's correct. Nice job. 5 for you. Sometimes that works when you buzz in early, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so that means at the end of 2 and a lightning round. Noah, you have 80 crime bucks. Richard, 75. Phil, still right in there with 70 crime bucks.
Greg, come into my office.
Okay, Chief, I'll be right there. You guys hang here. I'm going to check with her. Probably not very important. Just... Yeah, Chief.
Oh, Greg, today is a proud day here at the Acme Agency.
Really? Why is that?
Yes, well, I've just received one of these smart alarms. It makes it more difficult for a thief to steal things. Now, look, I'm going to put it on warning. Now, you try to take something off my desk.
Take anything I want?
Yeah, anything.
It's kind of fun. Okay.
Excuse me, but you have handled an object that does not belong to you. Put it back, or I shall make copious noise. Put it back.
Wow, Chief, that is, very intimidating.
Yes, and it was a special offer. Now, if we buy 10 of these, they will send the gumshoe who puts Carmen Sandiego behind bars on a trip anywhere in North America.
Now, that's a deal, Chief. But I'll tell you what, I think it's time for me to get back to the gumshoe.
No, Greg, wait. Really, this does work. Now, I'm going to try another.
Okay.
I'm going to set it on action.
Action.
Now, try to take something
anything
off
I
my
want.
desk. Anything at all.
Okay. Here we go.
Now I'm really mad. You took an object. Put it back. Put it back, or I'm telling. Come on, put that back, or your conscience will bother you for the rest.
You know, Chief, I'm really glad that we have 10 of these. It's very effective.
Greg, go away.
Bless you. Thank you so much.
Hey, come on, I'm going to tell Mom. Come on, what are you doing? I'm going to tell Mom on you. Put that back. Hey, no return. You bought me. I'm yours.
I hope she got a lot of green stamps with this.
Put it back, or I'm telling.
We have too many of these. All right, guys, remember, we're still looking for the island and Vic. But fortunately for us, Acme Bugnet has just intercepted this phone conversation between Vic and Carmen Sandiego. Watch.
They're on to you, Vic. Hide Carmen Island on Devil's Island in South America.
You mean the famous prison?
It's not a prison anymore. Now tourists go there, believe it or not. And it's in the same place as the launch site used by the European space program.
I didn't know Europe was putting people in orbit.
Not people, satellites. The space program is run as a business. They launch satellites for companies in other nations.
A space business, huh? Geez, those frequent flyer miles must really add up.
Okay, Gumshoes, name the place we're talking about. Is it French Guiana, Suriname, or Uruguay? Looks like everybody's ready. Noah, we'll start with you. What do you say?
I chose French Guiana.
French Guiana. Richard?
French Guiana.
French Guiana. Phil?
French Guiana.
French Guiana. The answer we're looking for is French Guiana. Nice job, guys. Yeah. That's the way to do that thing, fellas. Okay, so Noah, you come up to 90. Richard, 85. Phil still right in there with 80 crime bucks. That's the way to do this thing, you guys. Oh, no. It's the mysterious woman.
I know you've got it, Greg. So hand it over.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hand what over?
The note.
All right, I'll give you the note, but you have to give me something first. Quid pro quo, as it were. Fork over some information, lady.
You drive a hard bargain, Gregory. I'll tell you this only once. Vic is in a southern African capital called Lusaka. He's looking at a beautiful monument with its sculpture of a freedom fighter breaking the chains of bondage.
Aha!
The note. Quid pro quo.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks. And one more thing, Gregory.
I think I know what it is. But what?
I'll be back.
Okay, Gumshoes, name the country. Is it Chad, Namibia, or Zambia? Remember the clues that we heard? Southern Africa, Lusaka is the capital. Monument showing a freedom fighter breaking the chains of bondage. Everybody's ready? Noah, we'll start with you. What do you say?
I chose Zambia.
Zambia. What do you think, Richard?
Zambia.
Zambia. Phil?
Zambia.
Everybody says Zambia. Everybody's right. Nice job, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that means, Noah, you have 100 crime bucks. Richard, 95. Phil, still right in there with 90 crime bucks. This is the way to play this thing, you guys. Now, we have just received word that Vic has left Zambia, so it's time for us to pick up the chase. The chase. Thank you very much. And as you know, these are worth 5 crime bucks. Hands on your buzzers, please. Watch the monitor. Listen closely. Here we go. Vic hid the island outside the capital of Mozambique. Name it. Phil.
Maputo.
Maputo's right. 5 for you. Next, he bowled his way into Blantyre. Name the country. Noah.
Malawi.
Malawi's right. 5 for you. He hitched the island to a raft and towed it to Tanzania. What lake did he cross? Richard.
Victoria.
Sorry, it's not Victoria. It's Malawi. We can only accept one answer. Number 4. He caught a barge to Zanzibar. What country is the island a part of? Phil.
Tanzania.
Tanzania's right. 5 for you. Nice job, guys. At the end of that round, Noah has 105. Richard, 95. Phil, 100. Nice job, guys. That's the way to do it. This is going to be something else. Okay, now it's time for the final clue of this round, which means you have to decide how much you want to risk. If you're right, we'll add that amount to your score. If you're not right, though, we'll subtract it from your score. You can risk 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 Acme crime bucks. Take a look right over here, fellas, if you will. Here is a portion of the world where we think Vic is headed. Now, if you know a lot about this part of the world, you may want to risk a lot. But if you don't know very much about it, you may not want to risk quite so much. So, take a look at the map and think about it.
How much you gonna risk? Yeah. Think about it.
Okay, nice job, guys. Looks like everybody's made a decision. Now, for the final clue of this round, we turn to Joey Lawrence, an informant from Acme Blossom Net. Watch.
Okay, Gumshoes, look for Vic in Asir National Park. There's hiking, cool temperatures, and mountain scenery. And it's in a Mideast nation with one of the world's largest deserts. The desert's about the size of France, but so hot and so dry that almost no one goes there. No wonder Vic headed for the hills. But you've got to keep the heat on him.
Thanks, Joey. Nice tie. Okay, Gumshoes, name the country. Is it Israel, Saudi Arabia, or Turkey? Remember the clues that we heard? Asir National Park, Mideast nation, and desert about the size of France. Looks like everybody's made a decision. We have answers now. Richard, we're going to start with you. You have 95 crime bucks. Before you show me what your answer is, how much did you risk?
I risked 40 crime bucks.
40 crime bucks. If you're right, you're back in this thing. What'd you say?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia is right. Nice job. Good. Takes you up to 135. Phil, you've had quite a comeback here. You're in second place now with 100 crime bucks. How much did you risk?
30.
30 crime bucks. If you're right, you'll go farther up in second place. What'd you say?
Saudi Arabia.
Nice job. Up to 130. That's a way to do it, Phil. Noah, you were in the lead going into this round. What'd you risk?
I risk 30 crime bucks.
30 crime bucks. If you're right, you and Richard will be tied, and you'll go on to the next round. What'd you say?
Chose Saudi Arabia.
Nice job, Noah. That means Noah and Richard with 135 are going on to the next round. Phil, listen, you were right in there. You just were 5 points shy. You've done a great job today. We've assembled a kit that's going to help you in your next case. Chief.
It's the official Acme Crime Net travel kit. It includes an atlas for world travelers, an official Carmen watch, a Carmen t-shirt, a subscription to National Geographic World magazine, and for quick reference when you're hanging on the rim, a portable globe. Good work.
Thanks, Chief. Okay, guys, now it's time for you to go to Saudi Arabia to try to track down Vic and the Carmen Island. But what you have to do is find them and bring them back. But I want you to know we do not send our agents out into the field unprepared. Chief, how about a briefing?
The folks down at Acme Photo Recon have put together a few slides on Saudi Arabia. Now, have a look. This Acme Hot Rod Net agent is racing a gallon of oil from one end of the pipeline to the other. Close to a quarter of the world's known oil reserves are here in Saudi Arabia's deserts, enough to keep Vic's hair greased down even during a sandstorm. The Bedouins, Arabic for desert dwellers. These nomadic herders are constantly on the move, like even their schools, like this one, are portable. Case this camel race outside Riyadh, the Saudi capital. Camels can run at speeds over 30 miles per hour. Gee, you'd think after that the camel would want to sit down and rest. Now search outside this mosque in Riyadh. Saudis practice a strict form of Islam. It's said that no non-Muslim is allowed to be a Saudi citizen, and no one who lives there can even publicly profess another religion. Islam also forbids making pictures of people. That's why all Saudi decoration is done with geometric patterns or Arabic writing. Gumshoes! The next Arabic writing I want to see is your arrest report on Vic the Slick. He's taking the island of Carmen to Saudi Arabia. Go get him!
Okay, Gumshoes, here we are in Saudi Arabia. Set your stuff down here. Take a walk right over that way. Let me show you what we have. Here are the possible locations where you will be able to find Vic, the Carmen Islands, and a warrant for Vic's arrest. Now, the first thing you have to do is find the loot. That's the evidence you need so that you can get a warrant. With the warrant, you can then arrest the crook. Now, connect all three of those things in that order in a single turn, and you get a chance to try to catch Carmen Sandiego. Catch Carmen Sandiego, and you get that trip to anywhere in North America. Now, one more thing. If you happen upon the loot, the warrant, or the crook, you get a free turn. Now, at the end of the last round, you guys were tied, so we flipped a coin. Richard won the toss. We'll start with you. What do you say?
University of Riyadh.
University of Riyadh. Nope, nothing there. Noah.
Soccer stadium.
Soccer stadium. Nope, nothing there. Richard.
Al-Hassa Oasis.
Al-Hassa Oasis.
Beach booty.
Nice job. You got the loot. Go ahead.
Asir National Park.
Asir National Park. Nothing there, but you did find the loot. That's nice. Noah, go ahead.
The Oasis.
Al-Hassa Oasis.
Mr. Lonely.
Go ahead, Noah.
International Airport.
International Airport. No, nothing there, but you know what we have to look forward to. Go ahead, Richard.
Al-Hassa Oasis.
Al-Hassa Oasis.
No cable.
Go ahead, Richard.
Ras Tundra.
Ras, where is it? What?
Ras Tanara.
Oh, Ras Tanura. Right, very good. Nothing there. Go ahead, Noah.
Al-Hassa Oasis.
Al-Hassa Oasis.
Lost Lagoon.
Go ahead, Noah.
The Bedouin Market.
Bedouin Market.
The warrant.
Nice job. You got the loot, you got the warrant. You need just one more. Go ahead, Noah.
The Empty Quarter.
The Empty Quarter. Is he there? No, he's not there. We're going to turn him back around. Richard, your turn. Go ahead.
The Oasis.
The Oasis.
Far from Greg's house.
Go ahead, Richard.
The Market.
The Market.
The warrant.
The loot, the warrant. You need one more. Go ahead, Richard.
The Youth Hostel.
Youth Hostel. Is he there? No, he's not. Noah, your turn.
The Oasis.
Al-Hassa Oasis.
Just sit right back and you'll hear us.
Oh, come on. Noah, go ahead.
Bedouin Market.
Bedouin Market.
The warrant.
Loot, warrant, one more. Go ahead, Noah.
King Fahad Causeway.
King Fahd Causeway. No. Go ahead, Richard, your turn.
The Oasis.
The Oasis.
Look, careful, an island.
Go ahead, Richard.
Market.
The Market.
The warrant.
Go ahead, Richard.
The Assur region.
The Assur region. No, I think we tried that one before. Go ahead, Noah.
The Oasis.
The Oasis.
Move, buddy.
Go ahead.
Bedouin Market.
Bedouin Market.
Go Warren.
You get one more.
Diplomatic Quarter.
Diplomatic Quarter, is he there? No! This middle game will be going on into the next 4 games, so hope you stay with us. Go ahead, Richard.
Oasis.
The Oasis.
Let's go to Greg's house.
Go ahead, Richard.
Market.
The Bedouin Market.
Go Warren.
Looking for Victor Slick.
And
Where is he,
Mosque of
Richard?
Jamada.
The Mosque of Jamida. What do you think? Yeah! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, my God. Oh, so glad you finally made it. Okay, pull on that chain. Put Vic in jail.
Victor Slick's in jail.
I tell you, that was a long one, tough one, but you pulled it off, and I'm happy for you. We'll talk about your next adventure in just a little bit. First off, Noah, listen, you are a great detective. You tracked Victor Slick all the way here. We got some great stuff for you. Chief.
When you're on the road and you need the right word, the fastest way to find it is with an electronic translator like this one. You carry this with you wherever you go. You know, I wonder how to say "stop the woman in the red fedora" in Danish. Oh, that's interesting.
It is interesting. Thanks, Chief. Okay, after a long search, you finally found Victor Slick, and you've earned the right to try to find Carmen Sandiego. Inside here, there's a piece of paper. There's also a pen. We want you to write down where you'd like to go if you catch Carmen Sandiego and get that trip. Here we go.
Where do you want to go?
I'm going to ask you about that. I want to find out why you want to go there. That's great. Great place. Okay, so look, you got the loot, you got the crook. Just one more thing to do, and that's find Carmen Sandiego. And I have a funny, sneaking suspicion that this phone call may lead us to her. Hello? He's right here.
Hello?
If I gotta make one more license plate, I'm gonna melt my polyester. Go get Carmen to help me. She's in South America.
A call from Vic. What do you say?
South America.
We are going to South America. Chief.
Here's a list of places Carmen may have traveled. Guayaquil, Ecuador. Arequipa, Peru. Medellin, Colombia. Talca, Chile. Valencia, Venezuela. Sucre, Bolivia. La Plata, Argentina. Rockstone, Guyana. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Belén, Paraguay. Totnes, Suriname. Salto, Uruguay. Saint Laurent, French Guiana.
I feel good.
Greg, let's go to the map.
All right, come here. Richard, you know what this is about, right?
Yep.
What you have to do is track Carmen Sandiego through 8 different countries, identifying each with a marker. When you're right, you'll hear this sound. But when you're wrong, you'll hear this sound. If you're wrong 2 times, it's very important. You leave the marker where it is, come on back, and we'll continue. But if you're right 8 times in 45 seconds, you will then win that trip to anywhere in North America. Does that sound all right with you?
Yes.
I think so. Does that sound okay with you guys? Come on, Richard, let's do this thing. Let's get 45 seconds up on the clock. Cheer him on nice and loud, you guys. Good luck, Richard. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go. Carmen went to Salto, Uruguay. Uruguay. Come on, Rich. You got it. Medellin, Colombia. Yes. Sucre, Bolivia. You're going. Talca, Chile. Oh, yeah. St. Lawrence, French Guiana. You got it. Peru. Oh, yeah. Rockstone, Guyana. Yeah, that's 7. Argentina. Come on, pour it on. Did he make it in time? Yes, he made it. Oh, yes. How do you feel, pal? Good. Let me tell you, just a minute ago, you wrote down where you'd like to go. If you got Carmen Sandiego, you did it. You and a parent are going to...
Let's get
Maryland. All right. Why Maryland?
The inner Baltimore Harbor.
Good enough. And look what else we have for you. Not only are you a gumshoe, now you're no longer a gumshoe, but you are a sleuth, which means you get to wear the official Carmen Sandiego sleuth jacket. Hold on to that. You did great. How do you feel?
tired.
Good. Listen, there's a lot of great stuff you've been doing us for today. There's one more thing I want you to do. You know what it is.
Do it, Rockefeller!
Well, she sneaks around the world from India to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen, San Diego.
steal their soul in South Korea? Maybe let it cook right on from the Red Sea.
In case you haven't heard, this school year, many of our youth programs have changed to a new time slot. For instance, you can now see Sesame Street every weekday morning at 9. To get a complete lineup of our children's programs, consult your newspaper listings or our handy program guide, Signal 56.
Chicago to Czechoslovakia and back. Well, she'll ransack Pakistan, run a scan in Scandinavia. Then she'll sneak up, down under, and go big pocket burns. She was the missing misdemeanor when she stole the beans from Lima. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen, San Diego.
where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Tell me, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Where could she be? Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? 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 Could she be? Where in the world is Carmen?
This is Lynn Thigpen speaking for Where in the World is Carmen San Diego. And remember, our message is bold. It's not subliminal. We'll stop you cold if you're a criminal. All contestants have been briefed regarding game rules prior to their appearance. All geographic information was verified as of the date this program was recorded. This program was bankrolled by the corporation. Is bank